Please welcome on stage.
Wey. So welcome to the Indonesian team presentation.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone, and the judges. Good evening. First of all, let us introduce our names. My name is Nu. I'm from the biotechnology department.
And my name is Fan. I'm also from biotechnology. We are both an exchange student from Indonesia.
And we are here to present the foods that are made by our group. And our group's name is Indonesia. Okay. Can I make a request for the judges? So as we explain the foods that are on the plate, we would like you to try the food as we explain them. So first, here on the plate, we have the vegetable. It is called gulai sayur. So basically in English, it is called vegetable curry. The calorie for around 50 grams for the gulai is around like 50 or 50 until 100 calories. I know it is quite high, but usually Indonesians have the gulai for only like the big days, like for example, the big days for like Muslims or any big days in Indonesia. So we don't have it every day, so it's safe to eat.
And the next one is rendang. There are two types of rendang on your plate, which is chicken rendang and beef rendang. Okay, so gulai and rendang is actually an Indonesian dish from Sumatra. It's from the Minang tribe, and it consists of the same spice. The difference between gulai and rendang is just the cooking time, where gulai takes about 2 hours, so it still have the soup, and rendang takes way more longer, up to 5-6 hours, with a slow cook small fire until all the water evaporated. Some basic spice for Minang spice, such as shallots, onions, garlic, coriander, and then we use ginger. And for the broth itself, we actually use coconut milk. So we don't use water in it, just coconut milk and some oil. After that, there are two side dish on your plate. The first one is bakwan jagung. In English, the closest translation might be a corn fritters. And the other one is tempe. It's called mendoan. No, we'll explain later about the tempe. The bakwan is actually just an all-purpose flour mixed with a corn and some vegetable, and then we do a deep fry on it. And the other one is called mendoan. No, will explain the other side dish.
Alright, so for mendoan, it is made from soybean. The soybean is fermented and it is sometimes called tempe. But the difference between mendoan and fried tempe is because we use flour to batter the tempe before we deep fry the mendoan. That is the difference between fried tempe and mendoan.
And we also didn't fry it till it dries. So the food must be not crispy. So it's like sometimes half cooked, looks like half cooked. And the last one are your drinks, which is a part of desserts. Yeah. It is an ice cucumber. It's from Aceh, another area in Sumatra, and maybe it's close with mojito in Western. Yeah, but without alcohol, and we add cucumber on it because it has a similar one. Like we add mint, we add lime, and then we add sugar and syrups, something like that. Plus cucumber to give the crunchiness. Thank you for hearing our presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your nice presentation, and now is the time for questions from our committee.
So we are in Thailand, right? And you had to buy ingredients for your dish here in Thailand. Do you think it affected the taste of your dish? Do you think it's different from the original? If yes, then how different?
Actually, in Thailand, I don't think we can find tempeh or fermented soybean here. So my seniors helped to make the tempeh. They brought the yeast to make the tempeh from Indonesia, and they make the tempeh here. So I think it's quite unique because we can make our tempeh by ourselves. But for other ingredients, I think because Indonesia and Thailand has similar compounds to make the dish, so I think it is not that difficult to search for the ingredients.
But we do have one or two spices missing from the original one because it's hard to find here for the spices. So I can say if you try the original one compared to this one, maybe this is like about 75% similar with the original one.
Refreshing. Thank you so much.
Following Ajahn Maxim's question, so you made your tempeh yourself by bringing yeast, and
Yes.
how long does it take?
For the fermentation?
Yes.
For tempeh, it's a short fermentation, so it's an overnight fermentation up to 2 days.
I see.
Yeah.
And once you already have your own tempeh, how would you compare it to tempehs made in Indonesia? Do you think you made did you do a good job, do you think?
For the tempeh flavor, it's actually also depends with the soybeans. We noticed that there's a little different between the Indonesian soybeans and the Thailand soybeans. So in terms of taste, it's not like Indonesian tempeh, but it's the closest we can bring to you.
Thank you very much. It's very tasty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't have any question, but I really love this dish. So before you leave, Ivan, I think you have to give the recipe to me because I would like to cook by myself. What do you think again for that?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the nice presentation and explanation, as well as nice food that has been liked by many. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next we have Thank you so much for the tempeh design cuisine. And now our next group is group number 11. Please welcome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the best food presentation category number goes to number 10. Please come on stage, please come.
Because it gets me like it's
ladies and gentlemen, the Dean Award goes to team number 10.
Wey!
Please come on stage. Almost close to the winning overall. The first runners-up award goes to team number 14. Number 1.
Kita tadi menang presentation.
Number 1.